Hi, publishing class. Okay, so I went to a book signing for a young adult author, actually middle grade author, Rebecca Behrens, and I went in there looking for tips about the industry, obviously, and also to get a good feel for her book and how she writes and how someone who might be writing a middle grade book, how they might be writing in a sense and what her style might be like. But what I came out finding was that a lot, and I guess it's kind of obvious, but a lot of research goes into creating a book, no matter how mundane or simple it may seem, or how realistic it may seem, or whether it's the 1920s or it's 2014.
The White House has an initiative where people who are active on social media can apply and be accepted to go on private tours where you're on the grounds and you also meet with some of the staff. The day that I went, we got to meet with the executive pastry chef, which was really fun. And so that was kind of a great experience to get to see the outside of the White House. I was not able to go in other than this tiny hallway that you walk through in order to get into the Rose Garden. For the rest of it, I used a lot of published accounts, and there's really great resources online. There's a kind of an unofficial museum, this website that has maps of the White House on every floor. And it's really cool. If you click on a room in the map, then it sends you to a page where you can see archival photographs and read all of these great anecdotes about what's happened in the room, and that was hugely helpful. Published books about her. There's a really great one by Stacy Cordieri, and Ms. Cordieri had access to a lot of the Roosevelt's private papers, including some of Alice's letters, and she did keep a journal. And there were excerpts in that book, which I read. And there was also, it's now out of print, but a book of transcribed interviews between Alice and a journalist, where she spoke very freely about her whole life, and you really got a strong sense of her personality in that. So those were very helpful to me, but I didn't actually read her diaries or journals.
I think one thing that I really took from this was the importance of research for a novel, for any kind of novel, for whoever your audience is, because even if your audience is a 3-year-old child, their parents are going to be reading it to them, and their parents aren't going to want them to grow up maybe thinking that Eleanor Roosevelt had 3 legs. I don't know. But whatever the case is, it's really important to have accurate research done so that you can convey that information through your novel or through your work, and to bring that accuracy and believability to your story.